All you need to do is know what you want. This seemingly simple statement carries profound wisdom that has the power to transform your life. It beckons us to delve deep into the realm of our desires, to uncover and articulate what it is that truly ignites our passions and stirs our souls. Clarity of desire is the foundational cornerstone upon which all manifestations begin. It is the act of discerning with absolute precision what we truly want to bring into our lives. This clarity is not merely a superficial wish or fleeting desire, but a deep understanding of our heart's truest longing. When we lack clarity of desire, our energy becomes scattered, and our manifestations lack focus. We may find ourselves chasing after goals that do not truly resonate with our soul's purpose, or we may hesitate to take decisive action because we are unsure of what we truly want. To cultivate clarity of desire, we must embark on a journey of self-discovery and introspection. This involves delving into the depths of our being to uncover our core values, passions, and aspirations. What brings us joy? What ignites our enthusiasm? What do we yearn to create or experience in our lives? Sometimes gaining clarity of desire requires us to quiet the external noise and listen to the whispers of our inner wisdom. It may involve introspective practices such as journaling, meditation, or spending time in nature. These practices help to still the mind and create space for our true desires to emerge from the depths of our subconscious. Clarity of desire also requires honesty and authenticity with ourselves. It means acknowledging and honoring our true desires, even if they seem unconventional or challenging to achieve. It involves letting go of societal expectations or others' opinions and tuning into our own inner compass. Once we have identified our desires with clarity, the next step is to define them with specificity. Vague or ambiguous goals are difficult to manifest because they lack a clear target for our energy and intentions. Specificity allows us to create a detailed mental image of what we wish to bring into our lives. Visualization becomes a powerful tool in this process. By vividly imagining our desires as already achieved, we engage our creative faculties and send a clear signal to the universe about what we want to manifest. Visualization helps to align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our desired outcomes, accelerating the manifestation process. Furthermore, clarity of desire enables us to set meaningful goals and create actionable plans to achieve them. When we know exactly what we want, we can break down our goals into manageable steps and take consistent action towards their realization. Each step forward reinforces our commitment and strengthens our alignment with our desired outcomes. Moreover, clarity of desire empowers us to make informed decisions that are in alignment with our goals and values. It serves as a guiding light, helping us to discern which opportunities to pursue and which to let go of. With clarity, we navigate through life with purpose and conviction, knowing that each choice brings us closer to the fulfillment of our desires. Clarity of desire is not just about knowing what we want on a surface level, but delving deep into our hearts and souls to uncover our truest aspirations. It involves introspection, specificity, visualization, goal setting, action taking, and alignment with our values. With clarity of desire, we harness the power to manifest our deepest aspirations and create a life that resonates with our highest potential and fulfillment. Imagination is more than a fleeting flight of fancy. It is a profound force that shapes our reality and propels us towards our aspirations. At its essence, imagination is the ability to create mental images, scenarios, or ideas that are not present to our senses. It is a faculty that every human possesses, yet its potential to influence our lives is often underestimated. The power of imagination lies in its ability to transcend the limitations of our current circumstances and envision possibilities beyond what is immediately perceivable. When we engage our imagination, we tap into a reservoir of creativity and innovation that can spark new ideas, solve problems, and inspire breakthroughs. One of the profound ways imagination manifests its power is through visualization. Visualization is the deliberate practice of creating detailed mental images of our desired outcomes as if they have already been achieved. By vividly imagining ourselves living our dreams, whether it's achieving career success, enjoying fulfilling relationships, or attaining financial abundance, we activate our subconscious mind and align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our goals. Through visualization, We not only clarify our desires, but also imbue them with emotional depth and significance. When we visualize with intensity and clarity, we stimulate the same neural networks in our brain as if we were experiencing the desired outcome in reality. This mental rehearsal enhances our belief in the attainability of our goals and strengthens our resolve to pursue them. Moreover, imagination allows us to explore and experiment with different possibilities and scenarios. It encourages us to think outside the box, challenge conventional wisdom, and innovate in our approach to achieving success. By envisioning alternative paths and solutions, we expand our repertoire of strategies and increase our adaptability in navigating challenges and seizing opportunities. Imagination also plays a crucial role in goal setting and planning. When we visualize our goals, we gain clarity on the specific steps and actions required to manifest them. Imagination helps us anticipate potential obstacles and strategize ways to overcome them, empowering us to stay proactive and resilient in pursuing our aspirations. Furthermore, imagination fosters a sense of optimism and hope. It fuels our aspirations and inspires us to dream big, pushing the boundaries of what we believe is possible. By cultivating a positive and expansive mindset through imagination, we attract positive outcomes and opportunities into our lives, as our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality. Beyond personal aspirations, imagination is also a catalyst for innovation and progress in society. It drives scientific discoveries, technological advancements, artistic creations, and social change by envisioning new possibilities and challenging the status quo. Visionaries throughout history have used their imagination to envision a better world and inspire others to work towards realizing those visions. Imagination is a transformative power that resides within each of us. It empowers us to transcend limitations, visualize our dreams, innovate in our pursuits, and manifest our deepest aspirations. By harnessing the creative potential of our imagination and aligning it with focused intention and action, we unlock boundless possibilities and cultivate a life filled with purpose, fulfillment, and achievement. Emotional engagement is a fundamental aspect of the manifestation process, amplifying the power of our intentions and aligning our inner state with our desired outcomes. It goes beyond intellectual understanding or passive visualization. Instead, it involves deeply feeling the emotions associated with already having achieved our goals. When we emotionally engage with our desires, we activate the creative forces within us and send a powerful signal to the universe. Emotions are energetic vibrations that resonate with the frequency of our intentions. By generating positive emotions such as joy, gratitude, excitement, and fulfillment, we create a magnetic field that attracts corresponding experiences into our lives. The key to emotional engagement lies in cultivating a profound connection with our desires at a heart level. It requires us to immerse ourselves fully in the experience of having already manifested our goals. This may involve mentally rehearsing scenarios where we are living our dreams, feeling the sensations, sights, sounds, and emotions as vividly as possible. For instance, if our goal is to achieve financial abundance, emotional engagement entails visualizing ourselves enjoying the financial security, freedom, and opportunities that come with wealth. We feel the relief of financial stress dissipating, the excitement of pursuing our passions without constraints, and the satisfaction of making a positive impact in our lives and others. Similarly, in relationships, emotional engagement involves imagining ourselves in loving, harmonious partnerships where we experience deep connection, mutual respect, and unconditional love. We feel the warmth of companionship, the joy of shared moments, and the fulfillment of nurturing, supportive relationships. Emotional engagement also plays a crucial role in maintaining a high vibrational frequency. Positive emotions such as love, gratitude, and joy elevate our energy levels and align us with the abundance of the universe. When we consistently generate these emotions, we attract more positive experiences and opportunities that resonate with our elevated state of being. Conversely, negative emotions such as fear, doubt, or resentment can create energetic blockages and hinder the manifestation process. Emotional engagement requires us to be mindful of our thoughts and feelings, choosing to focus on emotions that uplift and empower us rather than those that drain our energy or reinforce limiting beliefs. Emotional engagement fosters a deeper connection with our desires and strengthens our belief in their manifestation. When we genuinely feel the emotions associated with achieving our goals, we align our subconscious mind with our conscious intentions. This alignment enhances our confidence and commitment to taking inspired actions that support our desired outcomes. Practicing gratitude is a powerful way to cultivate emotional engagement. By appreciating and celebrating our current blessings and manifestations, we amplify positive emotions and create a continuous flow of abundance in our lives. Gratitude shifts our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, reinforcing our belief in the fulfillment of our desires. Emotional engagement is the heart-centered practice of aligning our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings with the reality we wish to create. It involves embracing the full spectrum of positive emotions and channeling them towards the realization of our goals. Through emotional engagement, we harness the creative power of our emotions to manifest a life filled with joy, fulfillment, and abundance. Persistence is the unwavering commitment to pursuing our goals and dreams despite obstacles, setbacks, or challenges that may arise along the way. It is the steadfast determination to stay the course, maintain focus, and take consistent action towards achieving our desired outcomes. At its core, persistence is fueled by a deep sense of purpose and belief in the attainability of our goals. It requires us to cultivate a resilient mindset that views setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning rather than reasons to abandon our aspirations. When we encounter obstacles, persistence encourages us to persevere with courage and optimism, knowing that every challenge is a stepping stone toward success. One of the key components of persistence is clarity of vision. When we have a clear understanding of what we want to achieve, we are better equipped to navigate the inevitable ups and downs of the journey. Clarity provides us with a roadmap and guides our decision-making process, allowing us to prioritize tasks and stay focused on our long-term objectives. Persistence involves setting achievable goals and breaking them down into manageable steps. By dividing our goals into smaller milestones, we create a sense of progress and accomplishment with each step forward. This incremental approach not only builds momentum but also boosts our confidence and motivation to continue moving towards our ultimate vision. In addition to goal setting, persistence requires consistency in our actions and behaviors. It is about showing up day after day, putting in the effort, and making sacrifices when necessary to move closer to our goals. Consistency builds discipline and strengthens our commitment to our aspirations, reinforcing our belief in our ability to achieve them. Persistence is about maintaining a positive attitude and mindset throughout the journey. It involves cultivating resilience in the face of adversity and staying optimistic, even faced with challenges. A positive mindset not only enhances our ability to problem solve and adapt, but also attracts positive outcomes and opportunities into our lives. Embracing failure as a natural part of the learning process is another aspect of persistence. Rather than viewing setbacks as defeats, persistent individuals see them as valuable lessons that provide insights and feedback for improvement. By learning from mistakes and adjusting our strategies, we enhance our chances of success and grow stronger in pursuit of our goals. Family support systems and accountability play a crucial role in maintaining persistence. Surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who encourage and support our aspirations can provide valuable motivation and inspiration. Accountability partners or mentors can offer guidance, feedback, and encouragement, helping us stay accountable to our commitments and pushing us to strive for excellence. Moreover, persistence involves adapting to change and being flexible in our approach. As we progress towards our goals, circumstances may shift, requiring us to adjust our strategies or timelines. Flexibility allows us to navigate unforeseen challenges and seize new opportunities that align with our evolving vision. Ultimately, persistence is a mindset and a commitment to excellence. It is about harnessing our inner strength, determination, and resilience to overcome obstacles and achieve our dreams. By staying focused, taking consistent action, maintaining a positive attitude, and learning from challenges, we cultivate the persistence necessary to create meaningful and lasting success in our lives. Inner conviction is the unwavering belief and deep knowing that our desires are not only possible, but inevitable. It is the steadfast certainty that transcends external circumstances or challenges, anchoring us in a profound sense of faith and confidence in the manifestation of our dreams. At its essence, inner conviction is cultivated through a deep connection with our innermost desires and a profound alignment with our truest self. It begins with a clarity of purpose and a strong sense of direction, knowing with absolute certainty what we want to create or achieve in our lives. This clarity serves as a guiding light, illuminating our path and reinforcing our commitment to our aspirations. Inner conviction also involves trusting in the unseen forces and universal laws that govern the manifestation process. It acknowledges that we are co-creators of our reality and that our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions play a crucial role in shaping our experiences. By aligning our thoughts and intentions with our desired outcomes, we harness the creative power of the universe and attract circumstances and opportunities that support our dreams. Moreover, inner conviction is strengthened through positive affirmations and self-talk. Affirmations are powerful statements that assert our beliefs in the present tense, such as I am worthy of achieving my goals, or I trust in the divine timing of my desires. By repeating these affirmations regularly and with conviction, we reprogram our subconscious mind and cultivate a mindset of abundance and possibility. Self-confidence is another integral aspect of inner conviction. It is the belief in our abilities, strengths, and potential to overcome challenges and achieve success. Self-confidence allows us to take bold and decisive actions towards our goals, even in the face of uncertainty or adversity. It empowers us to step outside our comfort zone, embrace risks, and pursue opportunities with courage and determination. Furthermore, inner conviction involves letting go of doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs that may undermine our confidence and faith in ourselves. These inner barriers can create energetic blockages and hinder the flow of abundance into our lives. By identifying and releasing these mental and emotional obstacles, we create space for new beliefs that support our growth, expansion, and manifestation of our desires. Practicing gratitude and appreciation is another powerful way to strengthen inner conviction. By acknowledging and celebrating our successes, accomplishments, and manifestations, we reinforce our belief in our ability to create positive outcomes in our lives. Gratitude cultivates a sense of abundance and fulfillment, further aligning us with the vibration of our desires and attracting more blessings into our experience. Moreover, inner conviction requires patience and perseverance on our journey towards manifestation. It acknowledges that achieving our goals may not always happen overnight, and that challenges or delays may arise along the way. Patience allows us to trust in the divine timing of our desires and remain steadfast in our commitment to their realization, regardless of external circumstances. Inner conviction is a state of being an inner knowing and trust in the process of manifestation. It is about maintaining a positive outlook, staying resilient in the face of obstacles, and continuing to believe in ourselves and our dreams. By nurturing our inner conviction through clarity, trust, self-confidence, gratitude, and perseverance, we empower ourselves to manifest our deepest desires and create a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Letting go of doubt is a transformative process that involves releasing skepticism, uncertainty, and negative beliefs that hinder our progress and limit our potential. Doubt can manifest in various forms, such as self-doubt about our abilities, doubts about the feasibility of our goals, or doubts about whether we deserve success and happiness. Addressing and overcoming these doubts is crucial for unlocking our full potential and achieving our aspirations. One of the first steps in letting go of doubt is awareness. We must become aware of the doubts that linger in our minds, the self-critical thoughts, the fear of failure, or the belief that we are not capable of achieving our dreams. Awareness allows us to shine a light on these doubts, bringing them into conscious awareness where they can be examined and addressed. Once we are aware of our doubts, the next step is acceptance. It is essential to accept that doubts are a natural part of the human experience and that we are not defined by them. Acceptance involves acknowledging our doubts without judgment or self-criticism, recognizing that they do not define our worth or determine our future success. Self-compassion plays a crucial role in letting go of doubt. It involves treating ourselves with kindness, understanding, and empathy, especially when we are facing challenges or setbacks. Self-compassion allows us to cultivate a supportive inner dialogue and counteract the negative self-talk that fuels doubt. By practicing self-compassion, we create a nurturing environment that fosters resilience and self-confidence. Challenging our doubts with evidence and positive affirmations is another effective strategy. It involves questioning the validity of our doubts and examining the evidence that supports our capabilities and potential for success. For example, if we doubt our ability to achieve a career goal, we can reflect on past achievements, skills, and experiences that demonstrate our competence and readiness for success. Reframing our perspective on failure and setbacks can help us let go of doubt. Instead of viewing failure as a reflection of our limitations, we can see it as an opportunity for growth and learning. Every setback presents valuable lessons and insights that contribute to our personal and professional development. By embracing failure as a natural part of the journey towards success, we diminish the power of doubt and cultivate resilience. Letting go of doubt also involves cultivating trust in ourselves and the process of manifestation. Trust entails believing in our abilities, strengths, and capacity to overcome challenges. It involves having faith in the universe's support and guidance as we work towards our goals. Trust allows us to surrender control over outcomes and embrace the flow of life, knowing that everything is unfolding as it should for our highest good. Practicing mindfulness and staying present in the moment can support the process of letting go of doubt. Mindfulness involves being aware of our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment or attachment. It allows us to observe our doubts with curiosity and compassion, rather than getting caught up in their negative effects. By practicing mindfulness, we develop greater clarity and resilience, enabling us to navigate challenges with grace and confidence. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences and supportive relationships can reinforce our efforts to let go of doubt. Connecting with mentors, friends, or community members who uplift and encourage us can provide valuable encouragement and perspective. These relationships offer reassurance, guidance, and affirmation of our capabilities, helping us to stay focused on our goals and maintain a positive mindset. Letting go of doubt is a transformative process that involves awareness, acceptance, self-compassion, challenging negative beliefs, reframing failure, cultivating trust, practicing mindfulness, and surrounding ourselves with positivity. By actively addressing and releasing doubts, we create space for confidence, resilience, and belief in our ability to achieve our aspirations and create a life filled with purpose, fulfillment, and success. Acting as if is a powerful principle rooted in the understanding that our external reality mirrors our internal state of being. It involves embodying the thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and behaviors of the person we aspire to become, even before our desired outcomes have manifested in physical form. This transformative practice harnesses the creative power of our subconscious mind and aligns our thoughts and actions with our goals and aspirations. At its core, acting as if requires a shift in perception and identity. It invites us to adopt the mindset and characteristics of the person who has already achieved our desired outcomes. For example, if our goal is to achieve financial abundance, acting as if entails thinking, speaking, and behaving like a financially successful individual. This may include making decisions from a place of financial responsibility and abundance, cultivating a mindset of wealth and prosperity, and taking actions that align with our financial goals. By embodying the qualities and traits of our desired reality, we create a resonance between our inner state and external circumstances. This alignment sends a clear and consistent message to our subconscious mind and the universe about our intentions and expectations. As a result, we begin to attract experiences, opportunities, and resources that support our desired outcomes, reinforcing our belief in their manifestation. Acting as if also involves engaging in visualization and mental rehearsal. Through visualization, we vividly imagine ourselves living our dreams and experiencing our desired outcomes as if they have already become a reality. We immerse ourselves in the sensory details of our success, seeing, hearing, feeling, and even smelling and tasting the aspects of our desired reality. This mental rehearsal not only enhances our clarity of vision, but also strengthens our emotional connection to our goals, making them more tangible and achievable. It requires consistency and authenticity in our thoughts, words, and actions. It is about maintaining integrity between our internal beliefs and external behaviors. For example, if we aspire to be a successful entrepreneur, acting as if involves cultivating an entrepreneurial mindset, networking with like-minded individuals, investing in personal development, and taking calculated risks in our business endeavors. Acting as if encourages us to step outside our comfort zone and expand our perceived limitations. It challenges us to confront and transcend self-imposed barriers, fears, and doubts that may hinder our growth and progress. By taking bold and decisive actions aligned with our goals, we demonstrate a commitment to our aspirations and open ourselves to new possibilities and opportunities. Acting as if also cultivates a sense of empowerment and agency over our lives. It shifts our focus from passively waiting for external circumstances to change to actively creating and shaping our reality. This proactive approach fosters a mindset of responsibility and accountability for our choices and actions, empowering us to manifest the outcomes we desire. Acting as if is not about pretending or denying our current circumstances, but about consciously choosing to embody the highest version of ourselves and aligning with the reality we wish to create. By integrating the principles of acting as if into our daily lives through mindset shifts, consistent actions, and alignment with our goals, we harness the power of intention and manifestation. This practice empowers us to transcend limitations, attract abundance, and create a life filled with purpose, fulfillment, and success. Gratitude is a transformative practice that cultivates a profound sense of appreciation, positivity, and abundance in our lives. It goes beyond simply acknowledging the good things we have experienced. It is a deep recognition and celebration of the blessings, opportunities, and experiences both big and small that enrich our journey. At its core, gratitude is about shifting our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant and meaningful in our lives. It involves consciously choosing to recognize and cherish the positive aspects of our existence, even amidst challenges or difficulties. By cultivating a mindset of gratitude, we elevate our perspective and invite more joy, fulfillment, and positivity into our daily experiences. Practicing gratitude begins with mindfulness and awareness. It requires us to pause and reflect on the blessings and gifts that surround us, from the beauty of nature and the warmth of relationships to the opportunities for growth and learning that life presents us. By consciously acknowledging these blessings, we nurture a sense of appreciation and humility, fostering a deeper connection with ourselves, others, and the world around us. Gratitude involves expressing our appreciation openly and sincerely. This can take the form of verbal expressions of thanks, acts of kindness, or gestures that convey our heartfelt gratitude to others. By sharing our gratitude with loved ones, friends, colleagues, and even strangers, we contribute to a positive ripple effect of kindness and appreciation in our communities. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negativity and stress. It shifts our focus away from worries, anxieties, and insecurities towards feelings of abundance and optimism. When we practice gratitude regularly, we train our minds to notice and amplify the positive aspects of our lives, fostering resilience and emotional well-being. Gratitude also enhances our relationships and social connections. When we express gratitude towards others, we strengthen our bonds and create a supportive environment built on mutual respect and appreciation. Gratitude fosters empathy and compassion, deepening our understanding of others' perspectives and experiences. Additionally, gratitude has profound effects on our physical and mental health. Research has shown that practicing gratitude can lower stress levels, improve sleep quality, and boost immune function. It promotes a sense of inner peace and contentment, reducing feelings of depression and anxiety while enhancing overall well-being. Moreover, gratitude expands our capacity for abundance and manifestation. By focusing on what we are grateful for, we align ourselves with the vibration of abundance and attract more positive experiences and opportunities into our lives. Gratitude opens the door to new possibilities, creativity, and growth, empowering us to pursue our goals with optimism and determination. Gratitude is a transformative practice that enriches every aspect of our lives. It empowers us to see the beauty and goodness that surrounds us, even in challenging times. By nurturing a mindset of gratitude through mindfulness, expression, positivity, and its profound effects on our well-being, we cultivate a life filled with joy, connection, and fulfillment. Gratitude is not just a fleeting emotion, but a powerful way of being that enhances our happiness and enriches our journey towards living our fullest potential. Alignment with universal laws is the practice of harmonizing our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with the fundamental principles that govern the universe. These universal laws, often referred to as spiritual or metaphysical laws, are believed to underpin the fabric of existence and influence the flow of energy and manifestations in our lives. One of the fundamental universal laws is the law of attraction, which posits that like attracts like. According to this law, the energy we emit through our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs attracts corresponding experiences and circumstances into our reality. By aligning our thoughts and emotions with positive intentions and desired outcomes, we harness the creative power of the universe to manifest our aspirations. Another universal law is the law of vibration, which states that everything in the universe, including thoughts, emotions, and physical objects, vibrates at a specific frequency. Higher frequencies correspond to positive emotions such as love, gratitude, and joy, while lower frequencies are associated with fear, anger, and negativity. By raising our vibrational frequency through practices like gratitude, meditation, and positive affirmations, we align ourselves with higher states of consciousness and attract more positive experiences into our lives. The law of cause and effect, also known as karma, asserts that every action has consequences and that we reap what we sow. By taking responsibility for our choices and actions, we create a ripple effect that influences our future outcomes. Aligning with this law involves making conscious decisions aligned with our values and intentions, knowing that our actions contribute to our personal growth and the collective consciousness. Furthermore, the law of divine oneness emphasizes the interconnectedness of all beings and the unity of creation. According to this law, we are all interconnected parts of a larger whole, and our thoughts and actions have ripple effects that impact the entire universe. By recognizing our inherent connection to others and the natural world, we cultivate compassion, empathy, and a sense of unity that fosters harmony and cooperation. Alignment with universal laws also involves surrendering to the flow of life and trusting in divine timing. The law of divine timing suggests that everything unfolds in perfect timing according to the greater wisdom of the universe. By releasing the need to control outcomes and surrendering to the natural rhythms of life, we cultivate patience, acceptance, and resilience in the face of uncertainty. Moreover, alignment with universal laws requires cultivating a mindset of abundance and prosperity. The law of abundance states that the universe is infinite in its supply and that there is more than enough for everyone to thrive. By shifting from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance, we open ourselves to receiving blessings, opportunities, and prosperity in all areas of our lives. Practicing alignment with universal laws is a conscious and ongoing process that involves self-awareness, mindfulness, and personal growth. It requires aligning our thoughts, beliefs, intentions, and actions with the principles of harmony, balance, and universal truth. By integrating these principles into our daily lives, we create a foundation for living in alignment with our highest potential and contributing positively to the collective consciousness of humanity. Trusting the process is a profound practice that invites us to surrender control, embrace uncertainty, and have faith in the unfolding journey of our lives. It acknowledges that life is filled with twists and turns, challenges and triumphs, and that each experience contributes to our growth and evolution as individuals. At its core, trusting the process requires cultivating a mindset of patience and acceptance. It involves recognizing that life unfolds in divine timing and that everything happens for a reason, even if we may not immediately understand or appreciate it. By embracing this perspective, we release the need to force outcomes or resist the natural flow of events, allowing us to navigate challenges with grace and resilience. Trusting the process also entails letting go of the need for immediate gratification or certainty about the future. It encourages us to stay present in the moment and focus on what we can control: our thoughts, attitudes, and responses to circumstances, rather than dwelling on uncertainties or anxieties about what may lie ahead. This practice fosters inner peace and reduces stress as we learn to surrender to the inherent wisdom and guidance of life's unfolding journey. It involves maintaining a positive outlook and belief in our ability to handle whatever comes our way. It requires resilience in the face of setbacks or obstacles, knowing that challenges are opportunities for growth and learning. By reframing difficulties as stepping stones towards our goals, we cultivate a mindset of perseverance and determination. Trusting the process also encourages us to listen to our intuition and inner guidance. It involves tuning into our inner wisdom and trusting the signals and insights that arise from within. Intuition serves as a compass, guiding us towards choices and actions that are aligned with our highest good and purpose. By honoring our intuition, we navigate life's uncertainties with greater clarity and confidence. It also invites us to embrace the journey of self-discovery and personal transformation. It acknowledges that growth often occurs outside our comfort zone and encourages us to embrace challenges as opportunities for expansion. By stepping into unfamiliar territory and embracing new experiences, we discover hidden strengths, talents, and potentials that contribute to our personal evolution. Trusting the process also fosters gratitude and appreciation for the present moment. It encourages us to celebrate our progress, accomplishments, and blessings along the way, regardless of how small or seemingly insignificant they may appear. Gratitude cultivates a positive mindset and attracts more reasons to be thankful, reinforcing our belief in the abundance and goodness of life. Trusting the process involves resilience and adaptability in the face of change. It requires us to remain flexible and open to new possibilities, knowing that life's journey may take unexpected turns. By embracing change as a natural part of growth, we develop resilience and adaptability skills that serve us well in navigating life's ups and downs. Transformative practice that empowers us to live authentically, embrace uncertainty with courage, and align with the natural rhythms of life. It invites us to surrender to the flow of existence, trusting that each step forward, even in moments of doubt or difficulty, leads us closer to our truest selves and the fulfillment of our deepest desires. By cultivating trust in the process, we embark on a journey of self-discovery, growth, and empowerment that enriches our lives and connects us to the infinite possibilities of the universe. In conclusion, embracing the principles discussed, whether it's acting as if, cultivating gratitude, aligning with universal laws, or trusting the process, empowers us to navigate life's journey with clarity, purpose, and resilience. By integrating these transformative practices into our daily lives, we harness the power of intention, align with our highest potential, and invite abundance, fulfillment, and joy into our experience. Let us remember that each step we take, fueled by inner conviction and guided by gratitude and trust, contributes to the manifestation of our dreams and aspirations. As we continue to cultivate these practices, may we embrace the journey of self-discovery and growth, trusting in the unfolding of our unique paths with unwavering faith and optimism. May we carry forward the wisdom gained from these principles, knowing that our thoughts, beliefs, and actions shape our reality and influence the outcomes we attract. With gratitude for the present moment and anticipation for the future, let us move forward with courage and conviction, creating a life filled with purpose, meaning, and abundant blessings. Thank you. My fellow citizens, esteemed guests, and advocates for a better world, today we gather under the banner of a timeless ideal: freedom for all. It is a vision that transcends borders, beliefs, and biases, a vision deeply rooted in the inherent potential of every human being. Inherent potential speaks to the profound truth that each individual, regardless of background or circumstance, possesses within them the seeds of greatness. It is the recognition that within the core of every person lies untapped reservoirs of creativity, resilience, and ingenuity waiting to be unleashed. Imagine a world where every child is nurtured not just with education, but with the unwavering belief in their own limitless potential. This belief serves as the foundation upon which dreams are built and futures are shaped. It is a belief that propels individuals to defy odds, break barriers, and transform adversity into opportunity. Yet inherent potential is not merely a personal attribute, it is a collective treasure trove, waiting to be discovered and utilized for the greater good. When societies harness the collective potential of their people, embracing diversity of thought, culture, and experience, they unleash a wave of innovation and progress that knows no bounds. Education, therefore, becomes not just a means of imparting knowledge, but a catalyst for awakening and nurturing inherent potential. It equips individuals with the skills, insights, and critical thinking abilities necessary to navigate an increasingly complex world. Moreover, it instills the confidence to challenge conventions, envision new possibilities, and drive positive change. Inherent potential also compels us to confront and dismantle the barriers that stifle human growth and development. These barriers can take many forms: economic inequality, systemic discrimination, lack of access to resources, but they all share a common trait: they diminish the realization of human potential and undermine the promise of freedom for all. As we stand at this pivotal moment in history, let us reaffirm our commitment to unlocking and empowering the inherent potential within every individual. Let us create societies where meritocracy reigns supreme, where opportunities abound for all, and where each person is valued not for what they have been, but for what they can become. Let us remember that the journey towards freedom for all begins with a steadfast belief in the transformative power of inherent potential. It is through our collective efforts, our shared aspirations, and our unwavering dedication that we will build a future where every human being can thrive and contribute meaningfully to society. Inner liberation is the profound journey each individual undertakes towards self-discovery and empowerment. It transcends mere physical freedoms, delving deep into the realms of the mind and spirit. At its core lies the emancipation from self-imposed limitations and societal constraints. It is the realization that true freedom begins within the liberation of one's thoughts, beliefs, and emotions from the chains of fear, doubt, and negativity. Inner liberation involves a courageous examination of one's inner landscape, confronting insecurities, traumas, and conditioning that have shaped one's perception of self and the world. It demands introspection and a willingness to challenge long-held beliefs that no longer serve personal growth or collective progress. Through this journey, individuals discover their innate strength and resilience, tapping into dormant potentials and talents that may have been overshadowed by conformity or external expectations. It is a process of self-empowerment, where one learns to trust in their intuition and inner wisdom, guiding them towards decisions and actions aligned with their true purpose and values. Inner liberation fosters compassion and empathy towards oneself and others. As individuals free themselves from the grip of judgment and comparison, they cultivate a deeper understanding of human interconnectedness and the shared desire for freedom and fulfillment. This empathy extends beyond personal boundaries, driving collective efforts towards creating inclusive societies where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Ultimately, inner liberation is not a destination, but a continuous evolution, a commitment to ongoing self-awareness, growth, and transformation. It empowers individuals to become agents of change, contributing positively to their communities and advocating for justice, equality, and dignity for all. By embracing inner liberation, individuals not only reclaim their personal freedom, but also become catalysts for a more liberated and harmonious world. Equality of opportunity stands as a cornerstone of a just and progressive society, promising every individual a fair chance to pursue their dreams and aspirations, irrespective of their background or circumstances. Equality of opportunity embodies the belief that each person, regardless of race, gender, socioeconomic status, or any other defining characteristic, should have access to the same starting point in the journey of life. It rejects the notion that one's destiny should be predetermined by factors beyond their control, advocating instead for meritocracy and the recognition of individual potential. At its heart, equality of opportunity demands a level playing field in education. Quality education serves as the great equalizer, offering knowledge, skills, and critical thinking abilities that empower individuals to navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and contribute meaningfully to society. It is through education that talents are nurtured, minds are expanded, and barriers to upward mobility are dismantled. Equality of opportunity extends beyond education to encompass employment and career advancement. It calls for workplaces free from discrimination and bias, where hiring decisions are based solely on qualifications, experience, and potential. It encourages policies and practices that promote diversity, inclusion, and equitable access to professional growth opportunities. Furthermore, equality of opportunity embraces access to health care, housing, and essential services as fundamental rights. It recognizes the impact of socioeconomic disparities on individual well-being and seeks to address systemic barriers that hinder marginalized groups from achieving their full potential. In striving for equality of opportunity, societies must confront and dismantle structural inequalities that perpetuate disadvantage. This requires proactive measures such as affirmative action, targeted support programs, and policies that promote social mobility and economic empowerment. Crucially, achieving true equality of opportunity requires a collective commitment to social justice and human rights. It necessitates advocacy, activism, and policy reforms that challenge entrenched inequities and ensure that no individual is left behind. Ultimately, the pursuit of equality of opportunity is not merely about leveling the playing field, it is about honoring the inherent dignity and worth of every human being. It is about creating a world where merit, effort, and determination, not circumstance or privilege, determine one's success and fulfillment. By embracing and upholding equality of opportunity, societies can unlock the full potential of their diverse populations, fostering innovation, prosperity, and inclusive growth for generations to come. Overcoming limiting beliefs is a transformative journey that challenges individuals to confront and transcend self-imposed mental barriers that hinder personal growth and fulfillment. At its core, overcoming limiting beliefs involves recognizing and acknowledging the negative thought patterns and perceptions that restrict one's potential. These beliefs often stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or fear of failure, and they create a mental framework that limits one's aspirations and actions. The first step in overcoming limiting beliefs is self-awareness.it, requires individuals to introspectively examine their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors to identify recurring patterns of self-doubt, insecurity, or negativity. This process of introspection allows individuals to gain clarity on how these beliefs have shaped their worldview and influenced their decisions. Once identified, overcoming limiting beliefs entails challenging their validity and reframing them into empowering narratives. It involves consciously replacing self-defeating thoughts with positive affirmations and constructive perspectives. This shift in mindset enables individuals to cultivate resilience, optimism, and a growth-oriented attitude towards challenges and setbacks. Overcoming limiting beliefs involves seeking support and guidance from mentors, coaches, or peers who can provide encouragement, accountability, and alternative perspectives. These mentors can offer valuable insights, tools, and strategies to help individuals navigate their inner obstacles and develop strategies for personal development and success. It requires courage and willingness to step outside comfort zones and embrace uncertainty. It involves taking calculated risks, experimenting with new behaviors, and learning from both successes and failures. This process of growth fosters self-confidence and resilience, reinforcing the belief that one is capable of achieving their goals and aspirations. Importantly, overcoming limiting beliefs is an ongoing process of self-discovery and personal evolution. It requires commitment to continuous learning, reflection, and adaptation as individuals navigate life's challenges and opportunities. By persistently challenging and expanding their mental boundaries, individuals can unlock their full potential and create meaningful, fulfilling lives. Ultimately, overcoming limiting beliefs is not just about changing thoughts, it is about transforming one's relationship with oneself and the world. It is about embracing possibility, and embracing possibility. The power of imagination is a remarkable force that transcends the boundaries of reality. allowing individuals to envision possibilities beyond what currently exists. At its essence, imagination is the creative faculty of the mind that enables us to conceive of new ideas, explore alternative perspectives, and visualize future outcomes. Imagination serves as the genesis of innovation and progress in every sphere of human endeavor. It is the driving force behind scientific discoveries, technological advancements, artistic creations, and social movements that have shaped the course of history. Through imagination, inventors conceive of groundbreaking technologies, artists paint masterpieces that evoke deep emotions, and leaders envision societies that embody justice, equality, and freedom for all. The power of imagination extends beyond individual creativity to collective vision and shared aspirations. It fosters collaboration and unity by inspiring people to work towards common goals and ideals. Imagination fuels collective imagination. Empowerment through knowledge is the transformative process by which individuals gain the tools, insights, and understanding necessary to assert control over their lives, make informed decisions, and contribute meaningfully to society. At its core, empowerment through knowledge begins with education. Education serves as the bedrock upon which individuals build their understanding of the world, develop critical thinking skills, and acquire expertise in various fields. It equips individuals with the intellectual capabilities to navigate complexities, solve problems, and adapt to a rapidly changing global landscape. Beyond academic knowledge, empowerment through knowledge encompasses a broader spectrum of learning that includes practical skills, emotional intelligence, and cultural awareness. It enables individuals to recognize and challenge misinformation, biases, and prejudices that may hinder personal growth and societal progress. Moreover, empowerment through knowledge instills confidence and self-esteem. As individuals acquire new knowledge and skills, they gain a sense of agency and mastery over their circumstances. This empowerment fosters a belief in one's ability to effect positive change and overcome challenges, thereby enhancing resilience in the face of adversity. Knowledge empowers individuals to participate actively in democratic processes and civic life. Informed citizens are better equipped to engage critically with issues, advocate for their rights, and hold accountable those in positions of power. This participatory engagement strengthens democratic institutions and promotes social justice, equity, and inclusivity. Importantly, empowerment through knowledge transcends individual benefits to yield collective dividends. Societies that prioritize education and knowledge dissemination foster innovation, economic growth, and sustainable development. They cultivate a skilled workforce, promote entrepreneurship, and harness the potential of diverse talents to tackle global challenges such as climate change, healthcare disparities, and poverty. Empowerment through knowledge is a catalyst for personal fulfillment, societal progress, and global prosperity. It unlocks doors of opportunity, expands horizons, and empowers individuals to lead purposeful lives while contributing positively to the common good. By investing in education, promoting lifelong learning, and ensuring equitable access to knowledge, we can create a world where every individual has the opportunity to thrive and make a difference. Respect for diversity is not merely tolerance of differences, but a celebration of the rich tapestry of human experiences, perspectives, and identities that enrich our societies. At its heart, respect for diversity acknowledges the inherent value and dignity of every individual, irrespective of their race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, religion, disability, or socioeconomic status. It is rooted in the recognition that each person brings unique strengths, insights, and contributions to the collective fabric of humanity. Embracing diversity fosters empathy and understanding across cultural boundaries. It encourages individuals to appreciate and learn from different traditions, beliefs, and practices, expanding their worldview and challenging narrow stereotypes. This openness cultivates a spirit of inclusivity and belonging, where all individuals feel valued and empowered to express their authentic selves. Moreover, respect for diversity promotes equity and social justice. It calls for equitable access to opportunities and resources, ensuring that systemic barriers based on prejudice or discrimination are dismantled. By creating inclusive environments in workplaces, schools, and communities, respect for diversity nurtures fairness and promotes meritocracy, allowing everyone to thrive based on their abilities and efforts. Respect for diversity also enhances creativity and innovation. When diverse perspectives come together, they spark new ideas, solutions, and approaches to complex problems. Organizations and societies that embrace diversity are better equipped to adapt to change, anticipate future trends, and foster a culture of continuous improvement and excellence. Furthermore, respect for diversity strengthens social cohesion and unity. It encourages dialogue, collaboration, and mutual respect among people from different backgrounds, reducing divisions and promoting solidarity. By nurturing relationships built on trust and respect, diverse communities can work together to address common challenges and build a more resilient and harmonious society. It is a continuous journey of learning and growth. It requires ongoing efforts to challenge biases, confront prejudices, and promote cultural competence. Education, awareness-raising initiatives, and inclusive policies play crucial roles in fostering a culture where diversity is celebrated as a source of strength and unity. Respect for diversity is not only a moral imperative, but also a strategic advantage for societies striving for sustainable development and prosperity. By embracing and honoring the diversity of human experiences and identities, we create pathways to a more inclusive, equitable, and peaceful world where every individual has the opportunity to thrive and contribute their unique talents to collective progress. Justice and fairness form the bedrock of a society where every individual is treated with dignity, equality, and impartiality under the law and in everyday interactions. Justice encompasses the principles of rightness and fairness in the distribution of opportunities, resources, and consequences within a society. It ensures that individuals receive their due rights and entitlements, regardless of their background or circumstances. A just society upholds the rule of law, where legal frameworks are applied equitably and transparently to safeguard individual freedoms and ensure accountability for wrongdoing. Fairness, on the other hand, goes beyond legalities to encompass ethical considerations and moral principles in interpersonal relationships and societal institutions. It involves treating all individuals with respect and impartiality, acknowledging and addressing historical and systemic inequalities that may perpetuate disadvantage. In practical terms, justice and fairness demand that decisions and actions are guided by objective criteria and considerations of equity. It requires policies and practices that promote equal access to education, healthcare, employment opportunities, and social services, thereby leveling the playing field and empowering marginalized communities to thrive. Moreover, justice and fairness call for accountability and transparency in governance and leadership. Leaders and institutions must uphold ethical standards, act in the best interests of their constituents, and ensure that decisions are made through inclusive and participatory processes that consider diverse perspectives and voices. Furthermore, justice and fairness require a commitment to addressing and rectifying injustices and inequities. This includes acknowledging past wrongs, such as historical injustices, systemic discrimination, and socioeconomic disparities, and implementing measures to redress these grievances and promote reconciliation. In essence, justice and fairness are not static ideals, but dynamic principles that evolve with societal norms, values, and aspirations. They require continuous dialogue, reflection, and action to uphold human rights, promote social cohesion, and foster a culture of trust and mutual respect. By prioritizing justice and fairness in our policies, institutions, and everyday interactions, we can build a more just, equitable, and inclusive society where every individual can live with dignity and pursue their aspirations freely and fairly. Responsibility and accountability are foundational principles that underpin ethical behavior, effective governance, and a thriving society. Responsibility entails a personal or collective commitment to fulfill one's obligations and duties. It involves acknowledging the impact of one's actions or decisions on others and taking proactive steps to contribute positively to the well-being of individuals, communities, and the environment. Personal responsibility encompasses aspects such as integrity, honesty, and reliability, reflecting an individual's willingness to uphold ethical standards and honor commitments in both professional and personal spheres. Accountability, on the other hand, refers to the obligation to answer for one's actions, decisions, and policies, and to accept responsibility for their consequences. It involves transparency and openness in decision-making processes, ensuring that stakeholders are informed and empowered to hold decision-makers and institutions accountable for their actions. Accountability is crucial in fostering trust and credibility, as it demonstrates a commitment to ethical conduct and the principles of fairness and justice. In both personal and organizational contexts, responsibility and accountability go hand in hand. Individuals who embrace responsibility demonstrate initiative and leadership by actively seeking solutions to challenges and striving to improve outcomes. They recognize their role in contributing to the greater good and are willing to collaborate with others to achieve shared goals and aspirations. Organizational responsibility and accountability are equally vital. Institutions and corporations are responsible for ensuring ethical practices, promoting diversity and inclusion, and safeguarding the rights and well-being of their employees, customers, and stakeholders. They are accountable for the impact of their operations on the environment, local communities, and broader society, and are expected to adhere to legal standards and industry regulations. Moreover, responsibility and accountability require mechanisms for oversight, evaluation, and corrective action that effective governance structures, such as independent audits, performance reviews, and regulatory frameworks, help monitor compliance with ethical standards and hold individuals and organizations accountable for their actions. These mechanisms help prevent abuses of power, mitigate risks, and promote a culture of integrity and trustworthiness. In conclusion, responsibility and accountability are essential pillars of a fair, just, and sustainable society. They foster ethical leadership, encourage transparency and trust, and ensure that individuals and institutions are held to high standards of conduct and performance. By embracing responsibility and accountability in our personal and professional lives, we can contribute to a more equitable and prosperous world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive with dignity and respect. Collective action embodies the transformative power of individuals coming together to pursue shared goals, effect positive change, and address complex challenges that transcend individual capabilities. At its core, collective action is grounded in the belief that unity amplifies voices, magnifies impact, and enhances resilience in the face of adversity. It harnesses the strength of diverse perspectives, talents, and resources to confront systemic injustices, advocate for policy reforms, and promote social and environmental sustainability. Collective action takes various forms, ranging from grassroots movements and community organizing to global coalitions and international partnerships. These initiatives mobilize individuals, organizations, and communities around common causes such as human rights, environmental conservation, public health, and economic equity. Moreover, collective action cultivates a sense of solidarity and mutual support among participants. It fosters collaboration and cooperation, enabling stakeholders to pool their expertise, resources, and influence to achieve shared objectives that benefit society as a whole. By fostering inclusive decision-making processes and participatory governance, collective action empowers marginalized groups and ensures that diverse voices are heard and valued. Furthermore, collective action drives innovation and creativity by fostering collaborative problem-solving and knowledge exchange. It encourages experimentation with new ideas, technologies, and approaches to address complex challenges, promote sustainable development, and build resilient communities. Importantly, collective action plays a pivotal role in holding governments, corporations, and institutions accountable for their actions and policies. It serves as a mechanism for transparency and oversight, advocating for greater accountability, ethical governance, and adherence to human rights and environmental standards. In today's interconnected world, collective action is increasingly facilitated by advances in communication technology and social media platforms. These tools enable individuals and organizations to mobilize quickly, raise awareness, coordinate activities, and amplify their impact on local, national, and global scales. Ultimately, collective action embodies the principle that together we are stronger. By uniting in purpose and commitment, individuals and communities can drive meaningful change, shape a more just and equitable society, and create a sustainable future for generations to come. It requires dedication, perseverance, and a shared vision of a better world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive in harmony with each other and the planet. In conclusion, as we reflect on the timeless ideals woven through our discussion today, freedom for all, inherent potential, inner liberation, equality of opportunity, overcoming limiting beliefs, the power of imagination, empowerment through knowledge, respect for diversity, justice and fairness, responsibility and accountability, and collective action, we are reminded of the profound responsibility we each bear. These principles call upon us not merely to envision a better world, but to actively pursue it with courage, compassion, and conviction. They remind us that true progress is not achieved in isolation, but through collective effort and collaboration. They challenge us to confront injustice, dismantle barriers, and uplift those who have been marginalized or oppressed. As we move forward, let us uphold these ideals in our daily lives and interactions. Let us strive to cultivate empathy, understanding, and respect for one another's differences. Let us advocate for policies and practices that promote equality, justice, and sustainability. Let us embrace our roles as stewards of a shared future, where every individual has the opportunity to flourish and contribute their unique gifts to the world. Together, let us continue to build bridges of understanding, sow seeds of hope, and empower each other to reach new heights of personal and collective achievement. May our commitment to freedom, justice, and dignity for all serve as a beacon of inspiration and guide us toward a brighter tomorrow, one where every voice is heard, every person is valued, and every dream is within reach. Thank you, Peter.